Sabalenka heads to the Maldives for sun, tequila, and reflection. Aryna Sabalenka put in a hell of a season. Now she's ready for a much-needed, and much-deserved, break. Is she off to Greece, where she usually jets to for rest and relaxation? Not this time. The world #1 revealed that she's beginning her off-season in the Maldives. Can we do it quick? I want to go to the Maldives, Sabalenka said with a smile after losing the WTA Finals title match to Aryna Sabalenka on Saturday. Despite the disappointing defeat, the four-time Grand Slam champion seemed in good spirits after the match. After a little time I feel actually great, she said. Yeah, I lost this match, she played incredible. I feel like I did my best today. Didn't work, but I think there are so many things I have to be proud of. I'm leaving this tournament without any disappointment. I leave this tournament being proud of myself, and things that we've been able to achieve with my team. There's certainly no shortage of things for Sabalenka to feel proud about. She may have fallen just short in Riyadh, but she ends the season ranked #1 after going to wire in the top spot of the PIF WTA rankings. She added another Grand Slam to her total, finished with the most wins on the Hologic WTA Tour, 63, set the single-season record for prize money in women's tennis, a shade over $15 million, and racked up 10,870 points, nearly 2,500 more than second-ranked Iga Swiatek. Now it's off to the Maldives to rest, relax, and ponder ahead of 2026, where she'll unquestionably add to what is already a legendary resume. Sometimes players are better on the day than you, Sabalenka said. And how to recover after such a tough loss? I mean, the good thing is that I'm always there. The bad thing this season, I lost most of the biggest finals I made. So I guess I'll just sit back in Maldives, having my probably tequila, and think back and try to analyze my behavior, my emotions. 1. Think that actually it's been pretty good so far. I just need to get a little bit better with myself a little bit more, and hopefully next season I'll improve. Sabalenka heads to the Maldives for sun, tequila, and reflection. The waves spoke before she did. They came rolling from the endless blue, playful, loud, alive, curling and crashing onto the ivory sand like applause from 1,000 invisible hands. Aryna Sabalenka stood at the edge of that applause, barefoot, the hem of her linen cover-up fluttering in the salt breeze. For the first time in months, no crowd was watching her. No cameras clicked. No scoreboard blinked in defiance of her efforts. Just the Indian Ocean, and her own reflection, rippling, fragmented, human. She laughed quietly, the kind of laugh that doesn't need to impress anyone. It was good to be nobody again, even if just for a week. 1. The arrival. The seaplane had landed half an hour ago, scattering silver spray into the turquoise water. Her luggage, for once, was light. One suitcase with bikinis, books, a few sundresses, and a bottle of Don Julio she'd bought at duty-free for research, she'd joked to the flight attendant. The Maldives weren't new to her. She'd been once before, years ago, after her first big win. But back then, she had arrived with a victory high in her veins and a press of obligations nipping at her heels, sponsors, shoots, stories. This time, she had come alone. No boyfriend. No coach. No trainer monitoring her macros. Just her and the rhythm of the waves, which, she thought, might have something to teach her about surrender. The villa was absurdly beautiful, an overwater bungalow perched above coral gardens visible through glass floor panels. White curtains swayed like ghosts in the open windows. A fruit bowl sat waiting on the teak table, mangoes, dragon fruit, passion fruit, colors too vivid to be real. She set her phone face down on the counter. For a moment, she thought about throwing it in the sea. Instead, she slid it into a drawer and locked it. No calls, she said aloud, to no one in particular. No notifications. Just sun. And tequila. She unscrewed the bottle and poured a shot into a small glass, holding it up to the light. To silence, she said. Then she drank. The burn was perfect. 2. The noise that never leaves. It took 2 days for the noise to fade. At first, even the ocean seemed to hum with the echo of competition, the grunt of a serve, the gasping tension of a tiebreak, the collective sigh of an audience swinging from awe to agony. Her muscles twitched in memory. Every morning, her body woke as if for training, up at 6, stretching, visualizing, replaying errors she couldn't unmake. But the island was patient. Each sunrise arrived without commentary, a quiet miracle spilling over the horizon in peach and rose. Each wave erased the footprints she left behind. And slowly, the noise, the one that lived inside her, the one that always whispered more, began to dim. On the third morning, she swam farther than she ever had before. Past the pier, beyond the floating hammocks, until the resort blurred into a watercolor smear behind her. The water was impossibly clear, a cathedral of blue. Below her, a turtle glided, unbothered, ancient. She followed it for a while, letting her body drift, unanchored. When she finally floated on her back, staring up at the sky, a thought came that startled her with its simplicity.